Good afternoon. A little bit better than that. Come on, good afternoon. Who wants to talk tech? So 3 years ago, let me go back in time a bit. 3 years ago, I get a call from this gruff voice man. You guys know that. Who wants to start a new network marketing company. We'd never met. We spent 20, 30 minutes on the phone, and I'm used to spending 2 or 3 months. And John said, let's do this. And I said, when do you want to be up and running? He said, yesterday. How many think that John DeVries sets the bar a little high? So, I've had the privilege for the last couple of years to work with John, and I can tell you he and I have had some late night texts and some early morning texts. I can tell you as a CEO, I've never seen another CEO so involved with technology, so concerned for you as a distributor. He said, Robert, I want to do this or I want to do that. I said, I don't think we can do that, John. He said, I don't want to hear can't, don't, or won't. Do, will. That's John. You guys know that. Every time I turn around, John wants us to raise the bar. And thank God, I love that man because he wants to raise the bar. So I want to talk a little bit today about tech, some things that we've done. You guys saw the new website come online today. Literally 5 days, 72 hours for the last five or 5 days. So I hope you guys like that. You're going to see a lot more coming over the next days, weeks, and months. Because what John said is, Robert, when it comes to technology, we want out there. We're not looking in our rearview mirror. We're not looking at what anybody else is doing. We're looking at what do we need to do for you guys. So I want to talk a few things that we've done recently that you may or may not have seen. Go ahead. Social media profile. How many of you checked into your Facebook today? At least 3, 5, 10 times. Or how many of you logged into a Twitter account? I know when I was presenting in Atlanta in October, we talked about logging in with social media. It was a dream back then. It's done today. What we didn't have done back then was when you logged in, you guys all know you have a replicated website, a replicated support page that your photo goes on. When you log in now with Facebook or Twitter, it will pull your photo right into your back office. It will pull it into the social media things that we're going to be talking about. We also went and looked at Facebook and said, 1.4 billion people, they know how to do an image upload, and we copied it down to the T that when you go to mouse over to upload your photo, it's just like Facebook. Why should we reinvent a new wheel when a little company with 1.4 billion people is already doing it the right way? So that's how easy it is to upload your photo today. Instagram and Pinterest. How many of you guys are using Instagram and Pinterest? Instagram is rated only second now to Pinterest in valuation for photos. I'm telling you guys, start looking and Googling how to market with Instagram. It is getting huge. You can upload video now. So now in your back office, you've got the ability to link in your Instagram account and your Pinterest account, and it shows on your replicated website. So when somebody goes to your replicated website, and today all those icons just got updated to gold icons. So if you put on your Pinterest, your YouTube, your Twitter account, it's all shown in your back office. You now have Instagram and Pinterest in there. QR code generator. This is something that is really unique. When you go to the grocery store or you go to buy something, you guys know what those little UPC codes are? Yes. You ever heard, by a show of hands, I can't see everyone, who's ever heard of a QR code? It is a change in technology. I was on the phone with a client the other day in China, a little over 2 billion people, and I told her, I said, we've got this little QR code system that we're just launching on ULab, and she got so excited about that more than anything because she said, Robert, do you know how much people use QR codes in Asia? A QR code will take somebody, this little picture, to your replicated website, to a product page, to the opportunity page. You can colorize it, you can save it, you can print it. As of today, you can now email QR codes for products. You want to go pick one of the products that you're really passionate about in the ULab product line, you pick one product. Maybe you want to pick a category. Maybe you want to market your replicated website. As of today, we turned it on last night, about 1 o'clock, well, this morning at 1 o'clock, you can now generate QR codes from your back office. Event calendar, and now a new word that you guys are hearing, parties management. You have the ability today. We looked at a calendar system about 4 or 5 months ago, and we thought, you know what, we can do better than this. We actually looked at the biggest calendar system out there. Everybody heard of Google? And we looked at that and we said, you know what, that kind of sucks. We can do better. So as of today, you have a new calendar system in your back office where you can schedule your own events, your own parties. You can set how many people are going to visit. You can upload a photo. You can put a host in there. You have the ability to start hosting parties and events and manage your own calendar that shows up on your replicated website. And I just got finished talking to Cody. On the main corporate website, when they go to events, your events are going to show up. Because you guys are the most important. You guys know what lead capture is? Would you like it? So right now, when somebody goes to your ULab Global replicated website, for you to get a lead, which all you care about is a phone number, a name, and an email, right? To get that lead, they've actually got to sign up and buy a product or become a distributor. Would you like it easier? Yes. There's a couple of websites out there called aweber.com, constantcontact.com, optinmonster.com. In 30 days or less, you have the ability to put in your opt-in monster, your Aweber, your constant contact, and pick what page you want it to show up on. So when somebody comes to your website, Ramon can have a different pop-up than Bill or me. It's up to you what you want to market on your website. As John said, it's your e-store. So you will have your own integrations. We're looking, what can we do better for you? We're not going to go out and try to build the best autoresponder system or the best pop-up system. There's already people doing it. Why should we go for the low-hanging fruit? So we're going to build the best integrations. And these ideas came from you guys. Somebody last night, Cody said, hey, Robert, I met with somebody yesterday or last week, said they want the color-coded genealogy. We want a, first time I'd ever heard it, I've been doing this for 18 years, they said, we want a Christmas tree. At 1 o'clock this morning, you got a Christmas tree. Merry Christmas. In the back office, how many think that the competition is good? I like to see my name in lights. John will say he doesn't, but I know he does. His lights are ULab Global. And you know what? Every once in a while, it's good to get a pat on the back. We were conditioned as kids. It's still okay to get a little pat on the back. So we now have a leaderboard that we put up a few weeks ago in your back office. Now that leaderboard was by the number of distributors that you'd recruited. And I had some distributors said, you know what, it'd be really cool if we could see leaders by the number of preferred customers. Leaders by the number of auto ships that they got people signed up for. Leaders by the much traffic to your website. Leaders based upon earnings. So in the next couple of weeks, we will have an update to the leaderboard that you will be able to see leaders by customers, distributors, preferred customers, traffic, and whatever other ideas you come up with, give them to Cody. Now that's company-wide. Wouldn't you like to know the leaders in your team? The next version coming out as soon as that's done is you to be able to look at your team and see who your leaders are by customers, your leaders by distributors, your leaders by traffic. So now you know who, and let's put it, who the leaders aren't, because you know what happens there? That's the people you want to go work with. See, the thing is, I'm not just a software guy. I've been where you are. I've been a distributor. I built a little organization years ago with about 50,000 people without the technology that you have today. Your people, your distributors that you brought in, that's the most important thing to you. So wouldn't it be good to know where the weak points on your team are? You're going to have that with the new leaderboards. You're going to be able to look by top earners and be able to sort by date range. Okay, next one. Are you in the network prospecting business? Or are you in the network marketing business? In network prospecting, you go out and you talk to one person. And you talk to another person. And you get results from that one person or that results from another person. I know as a software company, I'm really not in the business of software. I'm really not in the business of sales. I am in the business of marketing. Because I don't know about you, if I don't market, I don't get leads. I don't get leads, I don't get sales. I don't get sales, I don't have a company. So you are in the network marketing business. Here's what I do know. I've been doing this for 18 years. Launched a lot of software companies, worked with a lot of owners, and John knows I've never flown out to do what I've done. I think this is now the 4th time that I've shared the stage with John, or 3rd time, and I love it. Here's the one thing I know about the industry. 70 to 80% of your distributors will drop out after 90 days. You know this, right? Do you know why? 2 reasons is what I've figured out. 1, they don't treat it like a real business. And 2, they fail to take action on a daily basis. If you guys were there in October, I talked about a little project on stage that John had approved for us to do called the Social Toolkit. Because we figured if we could come up with a way to get your distributors to take action on a daily basis without you having to tell them. How many of you really want to get back on and remind those phone calls, send those text messages? Are you going to the meetings? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Again, that's network prospecting. It's a one-off. What I love about network marketing is you do it once and you get rewarded over and over and over again. There's a term a friend of mine uses called ILT. Invest, learn, teach. What if you had an application that when you brought a new distributor on, you could show them how to invest some time to learn about the company, the products, the opportunity, and they could teach others. And they didn't need to be on with you all the time. I've been doing this for 18 years, and I can tell you with 100% honesty, you have a game changer today. You have something that has never been done in network marketing ever. You are the first company to have this opportunity. I want to bring up a good friend of mine, business partner. I've had the privilege of working with him for the last year and a half, building what you're getting today. That will be, I think, March 1st is the official date. But you're going to get a preview today how you can empower your distributors to invest, learn, teach, to get off their butts and take action. An application that when they go into their back office actually pops up and says, have you done these things today? You're going to get a preview of that right now. So without further ado, I want to bring up my good friend, Bill Brennan.
All right. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.
And he's going to talk to you about what he has done.
Hey, everybody. Hey, guys. Before we get going into all this, I have a question for you all. Have you heard of a little company called Uber? All right, Uber. Probably some of you guys use it. I know I used it today to get over here, right? And it's a pretty simple company, if you think about it. They have an application, right? You download an app, you have a car, and you're in business. Well, everybody in this room has something more valuable than all those Uber drivers out there. And that company's worth hundreds of billions of dollars. And it's your relationships. It's the foundation for the businesses that you all have. And where do all of your relationships reside? On your mobile phone, right? You know, I saw you guys taking pictures of John when he was up presenting. You weren't holding up a desktop. You weren't holding up a laptop, right, to shoot a video. You were holding up your mobile phone. This is where all of your contacts are. It doesn't matter if they're in your contact address book or if they're on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you have them, you've got them and you've got them all over the place. But you've got all this information about the business that you're in and you want to share it with them. Well, what we've developed is a social toolkit, and it does just that. It takes all of that awesome information and it makes it very easy to share. But it does much more, but we'll get into that. But let's go into the sharing stuff first. So when you launch the application, we have what we call our slides, our cards. And they can explain the product, features and benefits of the products, the ingredients, the opportunity, and it's pretty impressive. So if you're sitting down and you're giving a presentation and someone says, hey, you know what? I'd like to learn more about the features of Core Essentials. Well, there it right is, and it's in the palm of your hands, and you can go through just by swiping and show more information about all of the products that you've got. Now, if we've got videos, which we do, of the products and presentations, and you're starting out in the business and you don't really know, you don't have your pitch down yet, and you want to give a quick presentation to someone who's sitting next to you, you just hit play, you can play the video. Let your phone do the work for you until you feel comfortable about what you're doing. But and I sit here and oh, hey, that's awesome, right? You got a PowerPoint in your pocket. That's what's so revolutionary about that? Well, it goes a couple steps further. So I've got a presentation I'm showing you, and Ramon here, you say, hey, would you like me to share that presentation with you? Well, yeah, sure. And we're connected through telephone. So he's gonna text me. So it's really easy, just to click a button. You can text, you can email, you can tweet, you can send it through Facebook. We support over 270 social platforms. So however you guys are connected to one another, you can share this information. It's just that easy. I want to post this to Facebook. Pulls up my Facebook. I say something about it. Hey, this is that presentation I showed you when we were having Starbucks coffee together. And check it out when you have a chance. Share it with one of your friends. It's completely easy. Now that's awesome. Now that's awesome. I appreciate that. And before I go any further, I want you to know that nobody in this industry has anything like this. This is the first company that, I don't care who you are in direct sales, your Herbalife, whoever you are, New Skin, nobody has this. I met John several months ago, and this is something that we've been working on for years. I have some of the smartest guys in mobile computing technology working on this platform. And I met John, and I was so impressed with what he's got going on with ULab that I wanted this company to be the first company to have this technology. So you're the first, I swear to you guys. Now, when you think about, and Robert, what were you saying? What's the percent of people that drop out after the first?
70 to 80% of your distributors will drop out in the first 90 days.
Right? And what's the number one reason why those people drop out? Okay, you got any ideas? They don't know what to do. Right? They don't know what to do. They don't have the training. And whether it's the leaders just don't have the time, or the folks just don't have the inclination to do what's right, they don't know what to do. And you get these lists when you get started in direct sales and do this, do that, and you're kind of inundated. It's like getting hit with a fire hose. Well, what we've done is we found a way to cut that steak up into bite-sized pieces. Because we all eat in little bite-sized pieces. I mean, I know your head of sales, he looks like he would eat the whole steak at the same time. But, we, normal people, we chop that stuff up and we eat it. So what we've done is we've created something called challenges. And challenges is really just bite-sized pieces of activities to do. If you guys have played a mobile game, you've played Farmville or Mafia Wars or one of those games on your phone, that's what challenges is. It's just that easy. It's playing a game. It's called gamification of the process of what you do every day. So we take the best practices of what you guys know, create it into bite-sized bits of challenges, and we dole them out to new distributors as they come online. So they log into the app. Today, first thing you're going to do is log into Facebook and post this message. And you're going to tweet this to this person. And you're going to call this person. And the software monitors what's going on. So when that person calls you and says, hey, I'm not getting any traction, did they do their challenges? Oh, yeah, I did my challenges. Well, you can check. You can see what they've done, and you can stay on top of them. And you can keep them honest, right? Oh, yeah, I watched that video. It was awesome. You watched 10 seconds of it, and you closed the screen, right? I know that. And you know that now, too. And it's a game changer. It really is. So it's taking your best practices. It's chopping them up into bite-sized pieces. It's doling them up. And it's help guiding people through the process. And we're really taking what you guys know and you know best and all of your learning, and we're sharing it amongst all the people that you work with and you're training and you're bringing up through the compensation plan. And I think it's really powerful. Now, challenges are great for individuals, but they're also great for groups too. So you have group challenges. Hey, if 10 of us do this, we get that, right? So you can really motivate a team. And Robert, you give a great example about what stars you were talking about the other day.
So let me ask you guys a question. When you were in first grade or kindergarten and you did something really good, I haven't done it in an audience this big before. When you did something really good as a kid, what did your teacher put on your paper? Oh, I love you guys.
Right?
Oh, I love it. The perfect answer.
Yeah, so the gold star, right? So that's what we essentially have, is we have a whole bunch of gold stars. So you do some challenges today, we're going to give you some gold stars. You do enough during the week, we're going to give you more gold stars. Those gold stars are redeemable for gifts, prizes, rewards. They're a way to incent and motivate people to do things. So when you're starting out in direct sales, you're like, hey, you know, I'm not selling anything. I think I'm going to drop out. But if I'm giving you a gold star every day and you're earning these stars, eventually you're doing the behaviors that I know as a leader are going to turn eventually into sales. And we're giving you enough encouragement through the software so that you will eventually get there and you won't get discouraged. And that's what my rewards is, and that's what Robert's talking about with the gold stars. Now, you know, the best achievement is selling some product and making some money. And, you know, why do you have to run to your desktop to see how much have I sold and what's my commissions and all that? Well, that's all on your mobile phone too right now through your achievements. So, you know, John shut us out just like everyone else of the website. So some of the graphics here are on our deployment site because he wouldn't let us have access to the back office with all the graphics and stuff like that. So over the next 10 days, you'll see something more branded for ULab. But in the meantime, you'll get the gist of it. How many customers you have, how much sales you have, what's your volume in your left leg, in your right leg, who's in your leaderboard. All of that is accessible on this app. So no more running to the desktop to get the information. It is all with you at all times. Now, you guys, as you're doing things, you're getting rewards and you're earning accomplishments and you're being recognized. Well, we have a place called My Story where all that information is kept. So, hey, I went out to Southern California and I attended the ULab convention this weekend. That's part of my story, and you can push all that information, all those rewards, all of the accolades when you rank through ranking advance through the company. All of that stuff becomes available, and you can share all that information with your social graph. So all of that is, again, stored in the palm of your hand. As you can see up here, you're also going to be able to invite friends to learn more about the opportunity, sell product, change the settings so you can mute notifications or enable notifications. It's a really powerful and robust piece of software. And like I said, it is as easy as playing a video game. And that's what it was meant to do. So I know I really appreciate the opportunity to share all this with you. I really look forward to getting feedback from all of you. You know, when you think about it, this app is only as good as the information that comes into it. And Cody's going to be looking for suggestions as the app progresses for those types of challenges that you want people coming up and coming into the business to learn about and to do, because that's the way you can grow a business. So I'm really excited today to have the opportunity to share all this with you, and I really appreciate getting to know you all better and having some fun with this technology. Thank you very much.
Just to let you guys know, that's going to be on your computer, your tablets. Yes, it's on Android. Yes, it's on iPhone.